Not right now. Hi guys, it's your girl Alijaha Tara, and I'm back with another video. I'm cooking, so you're gonna have to excuse me. I don't know, it's my board. My board's not that fresh. My board's not that board. What the garbage is this? Anyways, I was supposed to start this video earlier, but I was busy. So I'm making me something to eat. I'm actually making in that video I did yesterday, I was like kind of, if you know what I mean. So I couldn't think of what I was trying to say. I was trying to say that when the last time I went to that restaurant, I had a Philly cheesesteak. I kept saying, what the heck was I saying? Pepper steak. Which pepper steak used to be good. I actually still make some one day. I made that yesterday. But yeah, no, today I'm making me a Philly cheesesteak. And y'all know I'm vegan, so it's made out of all things. Why is it? Oh, because that bright light is behind me. I'm not just standing in front of that because I can. Okay. This looks super bright. It makes it look like I have a halo. Anyways, but how y'all doing today? A Philly cheesesteak. And no, for real it is. It's that I can't even go back to eating processed foods now. I've eaten this stuff like this for so long that if I go back and eat it now, I get like super sick. I'm fine. How are you? But yeah, I seen that message that you put. You're incredibly intelligent, like super intelligent, to be able to formulate that into words, because that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, I think people have a tendency to want to be with other people for so long, or be around people in general, because I know this is not even just to being in a relationship. I can name to you off the top of my head a few people that I know that always have to have somebody around them. Like, just never want to be alone in their own thoughts. And like, being alone in your own thoughts allows you to really be able to self-reflect, you know? And to just be comfortable with yourself. I think that's one issue with the world today. Like, through indoctrinations, people have like lost all sense of self. So they like get depressed, they develop anxiety, because it's just like you're not being who you really are. And it's because like, oh, this person said go do this, or this person said go do that. Like, no, just do you. Like I said, as long as it ain't harming nobody, live your life. Like, and I think we self-persecute ourselves too much for stuff. Like, that's what I was saying in that other video, which is, I don't know if y'all could hear me, because I went back and like watched part of it, and the wind in the ocean were so loud. Yeah, like, you really gotta. And then, like, it's crazy how you can require a person to do all A, B, C, D for you. Like, oh, take me out, buy me stuff, whatever your love language is. Because they say they're 5, but I don't truly believe that. I believe it's multiple love languages after that, and some people show all of them. You know what I'm saying? So, whatever your love language is, like, you expect that person to give that to you, but it's like, are you giving that to you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, first and foremost, like, you should be the one that's loving on you. Like, nobody should know you better than yourself. Nobody should love you more than you. I don't care what nobody say. They say that still, nobody should love you more than you. Like, how can you expect somebody to love you and you don't love you, you know? And I think that's because people have lost the sense of self, like, that's how they are. And it's just like, I don't know, I feel like everybody's going through their own little journey as of right now. So it's like everybody's self-reflecting and like going back to a time where they were like really invested in themselves and bettering themselves. That whole like, oh, I'm living my best life now, or I'm the greatest version of myself. Like, that's what that is. It's just understanding yourself. Like, just understand you. And I feel like we also, because for a long time I was doing it too, okay? Like, I speak from experience. But people have a tendency to like search for love, and I don't think you should search for love. Like, I think everything that you need is within you. So like the person that you're supposed to be with, the relationship, like you gotta go further within to even find that. So it's like you're gonna spend your time looking on the outside, and it's like you realize as you become more conscious, like you realize things faster than what you used to. So it's like where 4 years ago it may have took you 2 years to realize like this person just isn't for me. Now it takes like 2 hours. So it's like, and you realize why is all these people on the outside? It's just not working. Like why? And you realize because it's like you searching on the outside what's within. And I mean like that person that's truly for you, not the one that's like, oh, this might work, might not. No, you gotta go further in yourself. And I'm using only mushrooms. So this whole sandwich is going to be, well, vegetables, but I'm using mushrooms for my meat. And these are shiitake, and then I have these. And I don't know about y'all, but when I cook, I like to actually like use the herb or fruit, I'm sorry, vegetable or fruit to actually like season my food. Yeah, you kind of have to do it without ego. Because, like, ego, oh my gosh. I don't think that's a topic that's enough talked about. Like, I'm going to be real. Like, on some, like, spiritual. I believe, like, if you really go through the Bible and, like, break it down, the devil is your ego. You know what I'm saying? Like, people be like, I condemn the devil. But you got to realize people don't, like, take accountability for their actions, and it's because that's taught. Like through religion, it's like, oh, God did it when something good happens, and when something bad happens, people are like, oh, the devil did it. It's like, really? Like, no, you did that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we gotta first take accountability and realize like people be doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? You gotta just make better choices. Like stop and think about the choices that you're making and how it's gonna affect you within the next years or so. So it's like, I don't know, but I think people are really starting to become more aware of things in general. So like things are starting to change a lot faster than what we originally thought. So that's always good. But yeah, I was gonna talk about something earlier, but I kind of like lost my train of thought, so I had to like hurry up and grab these stuff from this grocery store. So yeah, because I had a taste for a pepper steak, and I'm like, why go buy one when I can just make one? And so this, yes, oh my God, yes, that is the truth. Because, and I notice it, like I said, as I become more aware and I just be around other people, which is another reason why, like, isolation is important. Because as you start to, like, evolve, things that, like, you normally would have kind of like gone for, you just kind of like don't deal with anymore. But I notice with people, like, just their immediate reaction to like being angry, or like I have somebody I know that was just telling me like they had to go off because of the car that they got. And like me, and the thing is I've always been like this, so it's like I really am starting to notice it now. But I kind of keep calm in all situations. Like my blood pressure don't be going up like that, like unless I'm in the gym. But that's because I like think before I do stuff, or and that's not all the time. Sometimes I make mistakes too, but I have a tendency to like think things out before I'll just react. Because when you react, 9 times out of 10, you go off an assumptive nature and you don't always assume the best. People assume things based upon their environment, the way they're raised, the way they grow up, the mindset of like the people that are around them. So it's like, think about it. If a lot of people are coming from, let's just take my situation for example. I'm from Detroit, right? So if I never had been out of Detroit, I would have thought a certain type of way. Then once you go out and you start either meeting people from different areas, or you actually go out in the areas, your perspective of the world changes, because it's not just from a small area anymore. It's like vast. So you start to eventually become more assumptive of different possibilities. And then you realize I should just stop assuming, period. Because 9 times out of 10, you're not always assuming the best thing. Now, if you're using your intuition, that's different. And how can you tell the difference between you assuming something? You have to break down, am I just assuming this because this is just the thought process that I have, or am I assuming this because I have a gut feeling? 9 times out of 10, that gut feeling is that's your intuition. So, yep, that's exactly true. So it's just like, people gotta learn to just be easy. Like, I just be telling folks, be easy, chill out. You know what I'm saying? Like, just, people be wondering why I'm so relaxed in a sense, because I don't be caring for real. I don't care. I'm glad yours came around 2017, because this is before, that was way before, like, I feel like a lot of people are in this stage now because COVID kind of forced you to be in this stage, because like you couldn't be outside of your house, so you kind of did a lot of self-reflecting. But for you to have had yours in 2017, this was 2 years prior to COVID. So by the time you went into COVID, like you were really kind of like feeling around for who you were. That's dope. That's dope. Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, that means you kind of like started off COVID on the right foot. A lot of people, including myself. Okay, like, yeah, I wouldn't say it was. Well, it was started off on the wrong foot because I spent COVID with somebody that I probably, I'm not gonna say shouldn't have, because I don't live in regret. So it's like it happened for a reason, and it was a very important life lesson learned. See, I tell you, that's why I say like you talk to different people and you're gonna get a different level of understanding. Like knowledge can come from anybody, anywhere. So it's like, and don't discredit a person because of their age or their origin or their, you know what I'm saying, gender. Just knowledge can come from literally anywhere. I'm like super hungry, so I'm like about to eat an ice cream sandwich. But yeah, like I said, I noticed just because everybody went through COVID, I don't know, I know people see the bad in it, like, oh, this happened and that happened, and unfortunately we did lose people. But again, I'm not one of those people that see death like that. Like, you just transcend another realm, so it's like you're never really gone. But I don't know. I think it really allowed people to go further within themselves to kind of find like missing parts and missing pieces that they kind of maybe had abandoned years ago. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. I think that time was crucial for a lot of people. I know it was for myself, just learning different things about me and just in general. It was a very crucial time. Like it really allowed, I don't know, peace on a mass level. Okay, it's the plants for me too. Like, but that's again, you're a little bit more evolved than a lot of people that I come in contact with, just because that side of you, and then also the side that understands our connection to nature. Like everything is just one down here, so it's like you have a way of understanding that without even realizing that's what you're understanding. So that's dope. Yeah. Okay. It's definitely a different experience. Like, I don't know, but I'm kind of like grateful to have been born in like this time period, just because I feel like if I was like maybe even 10 years older or 15 years older, like I wouldn't see the world the way that I do, just because of the time frame that I probably would have grown up in. But like this time frame that we're living in, and I know like it, I don't know, I think your perspective is based off what you give your attention to. So if you keep saying or thinking everything is going to be negative, it is going to be negative. But it's also like what you absorb too. So it's like, are you always watching negativity to think negative? Are you around negative people? But I don't know. Like, I feel like this time period is crucial, but it's like liberating in a sense, because it's like to see so many people just becoming way more aware than they ever have been. It's like, I don't know. It's I don't know. It's this feeling of like hope finally coming into fruition, or like manifesting into the physical. So I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but that's just the way that I see it. Ooh. And then like I knew people were starting to change when, like, you remember going through COVID when everybody had like that great resignation. I'm like, oh yeah, people starting to realize like we really shouldn't even be working for other people. Like, and I think once you realize that, like, you kind of start off on your journey, because you begin to force yourself to find what it is that actually brings you joy. Like, that's another thing. I understand so many people are depressed and stuff because, one, you're not living authentically, but two, it's like in this life that we live, you're supposed to love every part of your day. So if you get up and go do something that you don't love every day, eventually that causes tension within yourself. And that tension, you're going to start kind of feeling like, I don't love what it is that I do. I'm not waking up to enjoy life. So because of that, like, you just develop anxiety, you develop depression. And it's like, for people to get out of that, they have to integrate out of the system. You know what I'm saying? And like, kind of in a sense, almost create your own system, so that you can just enjoy life in general. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we don't come down here to be miserable. Like, that's not what we come down here for. Like, no. You're supposed to enjoy life while you're alive, to actually enjoy it. I'm sitting over here getting even hungrier than before because, okay, good. Now, I do have a question. Do you have other people in your family that have also went through like this sort of shift in journey, or are you the first one out of your family? And are you the only one out of your family? This document is so good. Look at this. So unfortunately, this Whole Foods down here seems to like always be on jam. So it's like, well, all of these Whole Foods, it's like not enough of them down here. So like you can order stuff, but it's like not always available. So this is the bread that I got. And then yesterday I was also talking about, like I said, I think we self-persecute ourselves too much. Like, you gotta understand, like, when we leave here, yes, somebody does judge you, but it's, like, based upon your heart, and, like, what did you do while you were down here? What lessons did you pick up? Who did you love? You know, like, you gotta understand when you leave here, you can't take none of this with you. So because you can't take anything with you, it's like, what are you in turn supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not about the materialism, and we've learned. So it's like, But then at the same time, you also understand, like, we didn't come down here to live in poverty either. So it's like, that's not to say you shouldn't have luxuries. It's just when it's time to let them go, you have to be able to let them go. I'm going to have to show y'all how this is turning out so far. So, yeah. I can't see it's just bell peppers, onions, garlic, some chopped mushrooms, some portobello in there. So yeah. And like I said, I decided to make a pepper steak. So I'm sorry, not pepper steak. I keep calling it pepper steak, a Philly cheesesteak. Good lord. So what I am putting in it a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, cause okay, kind of good. Get you like it. And people don't understand, like, being vegan, like, it's not the meat that people are addicted to, it's the flavor. Like, you can flavor anything that tastes like anything. Like, as long as you find the right texture beforehand, like, you can make anything taste like anything. Okay? Like, for real, for real. But yeah. I don't know why it's always going north. I just wasn't really looking. It was hard to find garlic powder in Michigan. Like, that's crazy, right? Garlic and onion powder. Like, it was definitely out of the stores for a couple of months. Fucking crazy. So I need to like cook my beignet bread for a little bit, but I need to like butter it. And unfortunately, I went to Whole Foods and like bought some food, but they took the order and gave me the wrong butter. So it's like not the butter I typically like, because the one I like is kind of like already spreadable. So yeah. So this one is like this Miyoko creamery, but it's like, it comes like how old butter used to before it came to like the little tub. And this one, the one is just unsalted. A little bit. And I like may or may not have OCD, so yeah. Like, I'll just be like cleaning. So I like things clean. Dirty things make me, I don't like that. Filth makes me uncomfortable. For real, for real. Like, filth makes me uncomfortable. Worcestershire sauce, and then later on I'm gonna add some because I don't know about you, Philly cheesesteaks don't taste good unless you put eggs. Not the egg one though, because that's not vegan, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Melted. Ooh, that's too hot. Okay, so yeah. Let me throw this in my phone. I'm gonna show y'all one more time just because, well, I'm gonna show you now and then I'm gonna show you one more time. Just so that y'all can get a understanding of why I say like mushrooms is for the win for the like replacement meat. Okay, like, okay. I'm eating real big the steak for the Philly cheesesteak, like, but it's mushrooms, like, no cows were harmed in the making of the sandwich at all. None, not one. And I don't know. I also noticed since I've become more vegan, well, since I've become vegan, I've been more compassionate towards animals, just in general, just because, like, I don't know. It's like you realize they have emotions. Well, not emotions, but they're sensitive. Like, they can feel the same things we feel. So, yeah, I don't know. And then, like, the end, the very last end, I'm going to add some steak sauce. It's like, no, I'm just playing, but I'm gonna be honest. Any other time, if I would have been recording this video, I would have been dancing. Cause like that's pretty much all I'd be doing for real, for real. But I'm sitting up here trying to cut some of these portobellos in half. Why are these so big? Okay, this is almost done. I'm trying to tell you, I don't think it makes any sense. Okay. But anyways, I hope y'all been doing good today. The holiday is coming up, so I know like some of y'all is like ready to be off work and like really chill, celebrate with y'all family, and eat. Okay. I know that's why I look forward, or why I used to look forward to Thanksgiving. Get twisted. Chipotle mayo. Okay. And it's vegan. It's vegan. Okay, it's vegan. And I also got some smoked provolone cheese. I wanted some pepper jack, but for whatever reason I didn't see the vegan pepper jack, so I'm gonna have to go with this one. But I just felt like that would have been a nice taste on top of this steak shiitake meat. Oh my gosh, and the bread is so perfectly toasted. Like, if y'all can't tell by now, like I like heat. I don't know at what point did my taste buds change, but like I don't know, I like spicy stuff now. So yeah. It's just the only thing with some of this vegan cheese, like it melting. Like, okay, like so I'm gonna have to like throw this in the microwave for a little bit, and I don't really like even using the microwave. Or no, you know what I do? But I'm almost done making this sandwich. So once it's done, I'm getting off this video. So I'm about to eat, okay? Like, but I'm gonna show y'all the finished product. Just give me a second. Okay, this cheese like barely melts. I would advise y'all, if y'all are gonna get your cheese, probably get the creamy Miyokos. That melts pretty good. What other one? I can't remember right now. No, that's the only one that I can think of. That is okay, but like that Miyoko's creamery when that actually melts really good. Oh, the other one I'm thinking about is the one that's in the yellow packaging. It's like yellow and blue. I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's the one that I always get when it comes to like my Parmesan and my feta cheese. It's actually really good. I gotta put the stove on. That's what y'all about, like OCD style. I get clean up as I go, so like by the time I'm finished, I don't have to do all of that. And tonight, I'm not gonna lie, I overindulged and got me some like vegan ice cream. So yeah, like yeah, they definitely have that for some of y'all that likes ice cream. The really good brands to get are, well, I know this is different in Michigan. But oak base or oat milk, whatever it's called, up there has a really, really, really good blueberry brand. Like the ice cream is like blueberry crumble or something like that. It is so good. Okay, like if you're in Michigan and like you know about vegan places, like it's a vegan place in Ken, or is it Dearborn? No, it's not Dearborn, but that's the sick at the end. So yeah, no, it's in, I want to say that's Westland. It's called Zorbo's grocery store, and like they sell so much stuff for vegan. So like if you're really trying to go vegan and you like want a place to go get stuff, go get it from them because they got a whole selection of just like vegan stuff. It's actually where I get my like queso cheese by Daya in like the little pouches, as well as the cheddar cheese. That actually would have went good over this. And it's this Alfredo sauce. That actually would have went good over this too. And I'm actually gonna start doing these more often just because like I cook way more often, which y'all realize or what I be showing. So yeah, we're just gonna start having these chats while I'm cooking. Okay, period. That way I get to check in with y'all and I still can eat and y'all can see what I'm eating. So kind of like, you know what I'm saying, simultaneously take care of a lot of things. So yeah. But I hope y'all have an amazing night. Bye.